WWE 2K26 is a make or break game, bottom line. In terms of the roster additions, 400 plus, that's exciting. In terms of the actual additions to the roster, that's even more exciting. Rumors are swirling all over X and Reddit. Could Jeff Hardy be in? Could Raven be in? Hell, could Test be in? All these exciting rumors are wonderful to hear, wonderful to read about. But the question is, will Take-Two and WWE pull the trigger? No pun intended with Pillman, who's another anticipated addition for this game. In terms of the roster, man, you can't even make this up. If they do things right, if they get it right this time, this may be the greatest WWE game in a while. I know there's a lot of backlash that came from me and majority of the fans of this series in terms of the ringside pass. Now, in terms of the ringside pass and this quote-unquote battle pass experience, unfortunately for those who purchased or pre-ordered the Monday Night War edition, we are just going to have to suck it up and grind. At the end of the day, and this is just me being honest, at the end of the day, this is a video game and we bought it to play it. If the tier skips are reasonable, a lot of people will just cheese through it. Matter of fact, speaking of cheesing, the showcase for CM Punk has just been revealed to have a caveat. Now, you can not only just play the showcase as we normally have been, now they have offered a gauntlet. You can choose between AJ Lee or CM Punk. And if you beat the entire gauntlet, it's similar to Undertaker's Beat the Streak from 2K14. If you just blow through this gauntlet, right, you get all the unlockables in one setting instead of playing match after match. So that's a great bonus. Now, will they let us put it on easy and just blast right through it? We're gonna have to wait and see. I doubt, because again, if they're forcing us to play for simple DLC unlockables, there's no telling what they'll do for showcase. But I'm anticipating this one. I'm really excited for this one. I'm stuttering over my words because just the mere thought of Raven in this game. We're gonna get, just imagine if we got Raven, New Jack, Sandman, Terry Funk, all in one game. Oh, and I forgot to mention Sabu too. That's an ECW roster right there. Add to that Mike Awesome. I think a lot of people would buy this game. If those ECW, in this game, you could technically have a roster for every era you wanted, right? You have your golden era, Hulk Hogan, Jake the Snake, Rude, what else? Brett, Jim, Warrior. You have your new generation era. Bushwhackers are under a Legends contract, so they could be added in. You get your new generation era right there. Pillman, Brett, HBK, Hunter Hearst, Rocky. There's your new generation, obviously, Attitude Era with all the alleged Attitude Era unlockables and roster additions we should be getting. Can you imagine if they add Val Venus back? Val Venus, we haven't seen him since WWE 13. Add him back, Attitude Era. Jeff Hardy, Attitude Era. I'm holding out hope. Edge and Christian. Gangrel, the Brood right there. Attitude Era. Viscera. Test. All Steve Blackman. All these additions. I am just salivating over the thought of that. All in one game, by the way. 2K26. Now, it's not confirmed, but damn. You talk about a game many people will buy and probably not put back down. Ruthless Aggression, we are losing out in terms of Ruthless Aggression. But realistically, all they have to do is just de-age the models and change the attires around. In terms of Ruthless Aggression, the best 2K game that's done that is obviously the points go to John Cena's 2K23. That game gave you the Here Comes the Pain Brock Lesnar. It also gave you the Edge from the past. But yeah. What else? Modern era, you get NXT stars, Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints' model is absolutely gorgeous. That looks like Ricky Saints. China's new 9097 model is also great. So they are improving with the models. Some, not all. Recently, a developer named Cornell, I believe I'm pronouncing it right, Cornell, he produced 2K26, and when Maurice was revealed for 2K26 to be a part of the showcase alongside Miz, Punk, and Lee, fans weren't too pleased. So much so that Cornell allegedly received death threats over the fact that Maurice's model hasn't been updated since 2K19. So the devs got right to work and updated her model. So she looks more time accurate now. So it's good to see they are focusing on models, and they are... people initially thought with the leap to next gen, everything would look brand new. McIntyre looks great. Rollins looks superb. Who else? There was another great model they had out. They had another great model. I'm trying to remember. I think maybe it was Dominic Mysterio. It was either Dominic Mysterio or someone. They revealed the entrance for one of these superstars, and they looked great. I'll have to remember and probably remember during the making of this video, but yeah, man, additions, roster additions. I play the WWE games strictly. I do play now, exhibition. Normally, I take a trip to universe mode, use what I have on the roster, and try to make a story for myself, but mostly I just do exhibition matches, dream matches, matches we've never seen, what if style. That's why I don't know why they would add the what if in the showcase when you can literally do that. You could have done that without even having to touch showcase mode. You can do Bret Hart versus CM Punk in 2K25. You can do Stone Cold versus Punk in 2K25. So I don't know why they added the what if part. In terms of change history, love it. But again, those two new additions you can really do in exhibition. So I don't really understand. The only thing you get now is added cutscenes. So I'm glad they went away from slingshot tech so that they could incorporate these new cutscenes and animations. Like, what if Punk had broken the streak? What if CM Punk had hit Paul Heyman with the steel chair at Mania? Yeah, so much. What if Punk had beaten Brock? So much different history-changing, history-altering moments we could have had. But in terms of the roster additions, it really sucks because this is set to be the year where we could really get the best of the best. We could get new Attitude Era, not new Attitude Era, so to speak, because if Venus comes back, we have had Val Venus in WWE 13, but now he's gonna be in the new 2K series. So just returning additions, new additions like Steve Blackman. It's such a shame that they introduced this ringside pass, because now with all the goated additions that could be coming this year, and they will be great, but the fact that you have to grind and play hard for them will be very disheartening for some fans, me included. Again, I hope that they make it easier. Not make it easier, but make it to the point where, all right, I could just do it for about 2 to 4 hours, unlock a whole pack. Not days, months worth of grinding. Because this ringside pass ends in December, and that's the new bonus they've done, because normally it would end around November. They're extending it this year to December. So it makes me wonder who exactly are these new additions that you would want to play this game up until December, where 2K27 news and rumors should be rolling out. So that will be interesting to see. Speaking of December, a guy on X named Dean Effin Jr., he claimed that Edge stands a better chance in 2K26 based off the fact that Adam Copeland's contract actually ends in December of this year, 2026. So Edge, as soon as his contract is up, he could just sign the Legends deal, and they got him in 2K26 for the December pack, and that does make sense. It makes sense, But I don't want to get my hopes up, man. And this is the thing with these games. You see, recently, 2K26, they have revealed the roster, but not the full 400 that they've claimed this game to have. They've released names that we know, we've seen already in the past, but names like Foley, what else? Who else? I think Bret Hart is not even included. Billy Gunn is not even in the roster reveal as of now, but his tag team partner Road Dogg is. So it's gonna be very interesting. New Jack's not even in. They've I don't know, but all I could say is I'm very interested because this really could be the greatest WWE game we've had in a while. I am going to go as far as to say this could be the greatest WWE game since WWE 2K14. It's going to be 2K14 at number one. And if these rumors and all these innuendos are confirmed true, this game will be number two. I've even seen rumors that Sting, who was seen in All Elite Wrestling and is currently contracted to All Elite Wrestling, they are saying that even him could come to WWE 2K26 as a part of the Monday Night War edition. Ric Flair, another name we've seen in All Elite Wrestling, he will be included in the King of Kings edition. So they're claiming that certain wrestlers, right, who are in other companies, they're exclusive to certain packs of the game, and that the reason the Monday Night War edition cost $150, which was a first in the series, is because we are technically going to be paying to play as these contracted wrestlers. That's why the price is high, and that's why. And I'm just taking this information from Facebook, X. The rumors are swirling. They're running rampant. They're claiming that the ringside pass was added. That way we keep paying more money, but the money that they make, the money Take-Two will receive, they're going to give it strictly to AEW or whatever company that the wrestler is in. It makes sense, but at the same time, I don't want to get my hopes up. Because last time we had this conversation was around 2K25 when Joe Hendry was starting to pick up steam. Now, Joe Hendry will be the pre-order bonus, but in 2K25, he was not signed with WWE. He was with TNA. But now he's signed with WWE, so now he's the pre-order bonus. But the thing is, Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy were in WWE, but they did not sign. The same thing goes with Dolph Ziggler. He took the iconic Triple H pointing picture, but he too did not sign with the promotion. Those three men are in TNA as we speak, but they featured on WWE programming. So I'm wondering, will those three be in like a separate pack, a separate ringside pass pack, where you get to play if you were in WWE, but then you're in TNA right now, but you've come back to WWE as if like a one-off appearance, but you're natively from the WWE. They'll put you in because they still have your files and all that. And that's why fans still think Chris Jericho will be in 2K26 because they have his files. Just yesterday, what's the status posted on his X account? Bryan Danielson. Again, Bryan Danielson is with AEW, and this is the thing. In terms of shock value, nobody will expect to see an AEW superstar inside a WWE game whilst he is still contracted with AEW. But, there's always the but. Billy Gunn, who is the tag team partner of the Road Dogg Jesse James, shocked everyone when he appeared in 2K25 whilst being contracted to AEW. Now, is that a specific deal for Gunn, or will Tony Khan, the president and CEO of AEW, will he be willing to do that deal for other stars as well? Stars like Edge, stars like Christian, stars like Sting. Will Khan be willing to work? We'll have to wait and see, man. But just that thought, I've already pre-ordered this game because I just have faith. I have faith because 2K20 was such a disaster. They've never made a game that bad since. Sure, some titles were disappointing, but they've never made a game that bad since. Nothing filled with glitches. Sure, the glitches come after release, but it's never been as bad as 2K20 was, without a doubt. That's what makes me believe. And then I heard a rumor yesterday on X. It's a lot of rumors surrounding this game. And 2K20, and then the thing is, 2K is very strange with the marketing this year. The marketing is very slow. Last week, CM Punk was in on the marketing because they had him promote the game as if he was taking over and leaking things, that he was going behind 2K's back and leaking things. But I'm starting to wonder, like, what is it? What's really going on here? Because the marketing by 2K20, when 2K25 was released, Roman Reigns, mid-February, we're going to know the roster. Now, they revealed the roster early this year, but not the full 400. They said that the roster will be updated soon. So it's like, what do they have to hide? This is truly a make or break game, because the hype that's going into this, and it's not even like, it is our hype. We are hyping it up, but they are doing most of it by refusing to speak. In a sense, you know, we keep asking for Jeff Hardy, and that's what's happening right now. Fans are clamoring for Jeff Hardy over on X. WWE in the 2K26 glass break tease, they had a ladder and they had a videotape that said Night of Champions. Now, mind you, Jeff Hardy versed CM Punk in a Night of Champions pay-per-view. When the showcase was revealed, Jeff Hardy was not featured in that trailer. So now it makes me wonder, is Jeff Hardy even going to be in this game? But then again, why not say anything? WWE is keeping radio silent on the terms of Jeff Hardy. They haven't mentioned his name once. But could that mean that the wrestlers who are no longer contracted with WWE, they're not going to promote, however, they will be in the game? For example, Mick Foley, obviously he is not going to resign come June, but he was featured for a split second in the Attitude Era Edition trailer. He is not on the cover of the Attitude Era Edition, nor is he on the cover of the Monday Night War Edition, but they did show him. So, at the end of the day, will WWE 2K26 be the shocker of all shockers, even more so than 2K25's was? We're gonna have to wait and see, man. But I am hyped. At first, my 2 videos showed that I wasn't really in the mood, but now that we're getting closer and closer to the March release date, what I'd say is stay tuned, because you never know. This company's own. Speaking of which, 2K19 said that. Never say never. So we're gonna wait and see. Brian Pillman, the 3 faces of Foley all in one game. Brian Pillman, Steve Blackman. Matter of fact, watch this. Steve Blackman, Ken Shamrock, Brock Lesnar, CM Punk in one game. That's an MMA rules match right there. That's an MMA rules match right there. Don't forget about the celebrities like Jelly Roll and Speed. A lot of people are going to like this one, if the rumors are true, though. I just can't wait. Peace.